So best friends got each other's back. We used to cruise around with a bass to the max. Everyone in school while I was in the lab, cooking up some beats that would turn into tracks. High school chillin', I was on a mission. I had bigger dreams of being a musician. Teachers always talked but I couldn't seem to listen. I lived in a fantasy land, they called it fiction. But I was gonna be big one day, playing shows on the road to a sold out stage. Nobody really cared or believed I would make it anywhere close, I would fail and fade. But that's cool, I love that, cause any little doubt gives me energy back. And now, I'm in a place where I'm glad I never gave up on the dreams I had. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. Yeah, let's go. So if you want something big, you gotta swing fast, swing hard and commit. You might miss 10 times, but when you win, just make sure that you get all of it, okay? People at the top took risks. Investing and testing is all that they did. It's not complicated, it just takes grit. So never give up, take a swing at it. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the Pick and Roll Podcast. It's Blaze and I are here. Welcome. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. How you doing, Blaze?
Hit that.
I stopped doing that.
Hit that.
I don't know if you noticed it, but I stopped.
I know. I'll still bust your balls.
Hey. Whatever. But yeah, guys, how's everyone doing in the chat? I know that the Phillies are on right now. It's a do or die. I get that, but we're here to talk basketball. What the hell?
Phillies.
Yeah. What is that, Rios?
Who cares about the Phillies?
Right.
You know what I care about? I care about McDonald's Monopoly pieces.
Hey,
I already won something. It just says food.
Okay. That narrows it down.
It doesn't say what kind of food. It just says food.
So what happens? You have to go there and be like, what did I win?
You scan it in the app, and it tells you.
Oh, okay.
That takes away part of the fun, man. I was afraid they were like not even have these, and you just do it on the app. But I thought that was a big ripoff, and they brought it back.
If I were you, I would have still gone to the restaurant and be like, I won. I
also got Electric Company too. So
what does that have to do with anything?
You never played Monopoly before, Mitch? Electric Company?
Oh, okay. It's been a while since I played Monopoly.
At least I don't got a pussy in my lap.
Hey, I played SpongeBob Monopoly.
You're a SpongeBob.
There actually was, and I played it.
You're a SpongeBob.
I am a Jewish one. But anyways, let's just get right into it, man. Actually, let's just start off with the whole Giannis thing in the New York Knicks. So apparently the Milwaukee Bucks are kind of in their crossroads, I guess, with everyone's contract or whatever. So they kind of asked Giannis where he would want to go, and he picked the Knicks. So how do you guys feel about that? Blaze, I know you wanted him out of there for the longest time.
I mean, I want to see him in a fresh environment somewhere other than Milwaukee. That's all. It's kind of a personal bias. He's one of my favorite players, and I think he's going to go down as one of the greatest, top 25, I'd say, probably when it's all said and done. But the Knicks thing, I've heard two different stories. Like if you talk to the Knicks, you get one story about what happened when they were trying to get him before, and the same thing. You talk to Giannis, you hear one thing from his camp, you hear something different from the Knicks. Talk to me whenever the trade is final from Giannis. I said that last year because, like you said, I was all adamant about get him out of here, do a trade. And once after I got so fed up with it, I was just like, you know what? I don't want to hear another word about Giannis until the actual trade happens because it gets crazy, man. So, I mean, it looks like that would be the place, but I could probably name you 3 or 4 other places that he might not turn down if the offer is good and one is down in Houston. It depends on what they're giving up. Like the whole Knicks thing, I was like, if they can keep Cat and Brunson and the core and just give up a bunch of picks and maybe 1 or 2 pieces, I would think about it. If you're giving up Cat and you're kind of redoing it, you just got a new coach. Let's not shake the tree that much. I mean, I love Giannis, but Cat's he's no schlub. He did well, and Brunson's your main dude. I mean, you throw another main dude in there, unless you're really stacking it on and going balls out with him and Cat and Brunson and the whole 9. That's a team. That would be it would be hard to match up with them. And you could see why Giannis would want to go there, where a lot of players are like, I don't want, Los Angeles, New York. I mean, it's too big for me, which you get some of these Midwestern kids from the sticks, from Indianas and the Minnesotas and the Iowas, and they don't want the big city. Some of them just want to play ball. Believe it or not, they just want to be a star. It doesn't matter where. Other people, they want to know exactly where they're going and control it. So I don't know. I've always been a big fan of Giannis. I'll probably root for him no matter what team he goes to. But I mean, the word right now, and I don't give a fuck what Kendrick fucking Perkins says, by the way.
I don't even know. What did he say?
I saw his stupid mouth out there saying stuff. 100% he's getting traded by the trade deadline. Talk about, give me the picture, say something to make clicks and people want to watch you just to say it. No shit. He's probably going to get traded. But hey, I said it last year after I was so sick of hearing about it. Just tell me about it once it happens.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. Rios?
I think it's an interesting place for him to go to New York, but at the same time, we saw what happened last year when they kind of tweaked with the chemistry. They weren't the same team they were the season before.
Yeah.
And adding a player like Giannis, that's a lot of mouths to feed, and again, a lot of egos on one team. And as we've seen the last few years, it's because you get a bunch of stars doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be championship bound. Those days are kind of long and gone. Since the Heatles, you haven't really seen super teams really make it. The one exception being the Golden State, because it's Kevin Durant.
I think any combination with Steph can be successful. I think Steph's the key out there. You can put big guys, little guys, shooters with him, whatever.
He's a superstar willing to take a back seat. He took a back seat to KD.
Yep.
And I don't know if Brunson or Cat's willing to do that for Giannis.
That's a great point. You want and there can be a big 3 again, but it has to be the right 3. That's a great point because you can't just throw 3 together. We've seen that with all in the Nets and other places where shit didn't work out, even though you got 3 mega stars. And that's why I'm like, I think I don't know for a fact, and anybody can correct me if anyone saw the actual trade offer. No one really said, back in the day, the Knicks were, they had an offer for Giannis. They couldn't close it because the Knicks were asking for too much. I mean, the Giannis was asking for too much, and the Knicks didn't want to give up. So I don't know. Was Cat the deciding factor or something? He has to go with him. And they said, I don't know. I don't know all the details, but
it might be because they're going to want a big player in return. And we're a big player than Cat that can stretch the floor as well. He's not as great on defense as Giannis, but he brings what Giannis can, which is stretching the floor.
And I'd hate to see Cat bounce around again because he just got settled in with the Knicks, and he did well with Brunson last year. They were a nice little one too. So, I mean, I wouldn't want to shake the tree too much on that, even though Giannis is the best tree out there to get if you're going to get a tree. I mean, right now. And what I don't want to happen, which I'm already hearing, is this is all you're going to hear during the first half of the season. Where's Giannis going? Where's Giannis going? I don't want to distract from the fact that we're going to have some really good basketball, some great young stars, legends that are hanging on that could still go, and some emerging teams that may come out of the fucking blue.
And some are Amazon Prime analysts now. A lot of playing with basketball.
Yeah, your boy, what's his name? RB had a weird take on that. On
I
him.
saw that.
Yeah, so,
I was gonna yell at him on the phone.
eh.
I was gonna call him out.
Everyone's
but,
entitled to their opinion.
yeah, but honestly, this is the one thing I hate about the Knicks. I don't care about the whole I like the Knicks. I like the players they got. I just don't like them when they trade them in the same conference. I don't like that.
Some-
In
yeah, I
the
know.
same division.
I mean,
Trade them
sometimes
to the
it,
West.
sometimes it happens. Sometimes you
Yeah,
got a Joe
I hate it.
Flacco. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the NFL. You see it in divisions. sometimes.
Sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes you
Yeah,
can't
That is
help it.
definitely legendary with Joe Flacco.
I'm sure they're trying.
mean-
I'm sure the original desire is not to give someone that you really admire and love to a division rival. But if the offer is good enough and you're not going to use them for whatever reason, I can see where sometimes you got to be like, well, this is all the fucking offers we got. We might as well take it and risk it, Or you send out a spy to the other team.
The old saying goes, "No risk it, no biscuit."
Yeah, and it's true. Sometimes you got to. Big Daddy B in the chat. What's happening?
Well, the team
Tyler?
I'm thinking of, I'm surprised no one has said it yet. They got a lot of value, a lot of young guys, back-to-back rookies of the year. San Antonio.
It's when you come out and actually say the Knicks is where I'm going to go. I mean, it's pretty anticlimactic at this point.
Yeah,
Like I said,
It is.
I can pick Rockets and a couple other places. It would be really cool to see him go. But at this point, when the news pretty much broke that it almost happened, and now he's saying that's the one place he would go if he doesn't go. If he's going to go somewhere, it's probably going to be the Knicks. Something bad would have to happen, like Cat blows out his knee and he's out for the year and they can't use him in the trade, or Brunson gets hurt. Who knows? Something completely whacked out. Giannis goes down and in the preseason. Anything can happen.
Right.
But it looks
Right.
like
to the Spurs, that'd be kind of tough because what did they have to offer?
They have a lot of draft picks. They
Like, they're
got
willing to give up.
Stephen Castle. They got Vessel.
I think
They got
picks
young
is gonna
talent
be the
there.
number one thing. Because I haven't heard the Bucks, and I've read articles where the Bucks are saying, "Listen, if we're getting rid of this piece, it's a rebuild. We need a lot of picks." So I think picks to them are going to be more important than.
And don't forget, they have De'Aaron Fox too. The Spurs also have Fox.
Yeah, but at the same time, it has to be someone like Vassell or Fox or someone of value, but it doesn't need to be a big star. Like, it doesn't have to be the Cat. If the Knicks were saying, hey, you got our next 5 years first round draft picks, and you got these two guys to come off our bench, something like that, and I mean, for Giannis, what would the going price be? I mean, it's immeasurable. It's invaluable.
Yeah.
Like, I would give 7 first rounders for him. If I think I can win a championship in the next couple of years, I'll give him 7 first rounders.
My thing
I'll
is,
do it right now.
Want to go from one small market team to another small market team because he already has a ring, so that's not his biggest motivator, I don't think.
Yeah, let me play selfish a little bit. What if they were willing to take Embiid and PG and 5 first round picks? 7. I would be okay with that.
Mitch will drive both of them to the.
Even if it's just one or the other, you know what I'm saying? Because at this
Can Kyle
point,
Lowry be included in that? And then I'm good there.
I just think the picks are going to be more important to them because they want the longevity. Sure, a
Yeah.
star now might be good, but are they realistically going to compete in the next couple of years if they get rid of Giannis? They just got rid of Dame. So it's like, and you never know with this league. I mean, look what the Thunder did in not too long. Look what Dallas did. There's other teams that can come within a couple years of one of the guys coming out of the draft, which doesn't have to be pick 1, 2, or 3. You tanking bastards. It's stupid.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts on the Jazz buying out Kevin Love? Predictable. I knew that was going to happen. The question is, where is he going to go?
Good for him still playing. That's what I got to say.
He can contribute off the bench, but I think he's going to be one of those that is probably waiting for some type of injury or something to occur for him to sign on with a contending team. I don't think he's going to want to sign on with just anybody.
No, I don't know in his brain, but just thinking about it, I mean, maybe the type of player that he is, that he wants to stick around a couple more years to study the coaching part and then go right into coaching. Like, you never know. If he's still on a team and he's thinking about being a coach, why not play as long as you can and absorb as much of the coaching staff and surrounding stuff? So when you go in to be a coach, they're not talking about you like JJ Redick. You were already studying. You talked about it. I want to be a coach. I'm sticking around. I'm not want to be a coach now, but I'm still learning,
I mean, if that's the case, a few good places for him to go would be like Golden State. They have a good coaching staff. The Spurs, they got a history of good coaching staffs, and
Yep.
you've seen them rebuild organizations, especially like coaches like with the Spurs coach, because he's taking over for Popovich, living
Yeah,
legend.
that's tough. That's
Can
tough.
you
And look, I
imagine
mean,
if you're that guy and taking? Oh, that will be. Oh my god.
and look what they did to JJ Redick just because he was never a coach before. They were hammering him for getting that job. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
look at you guys, the Eagles fans and other stuff about the Cowboys coach. Who the fuck is this guy coming out of nowhere? You never know when they're going to be a good coach.
Yeah.
If they studied the game and they got the mind for it.
But
that's
here's
first
the
and
thing,
foremost.
though, with JJ Redick, LeBron wanted him.
Yeah,
Like,
Even if LeBron wasn't in the picture, I think, and I don't even like JJ Redick as a player. I mean, I respect him because he was good, but he's a Dookie.
is it because he's a Duke? Yeah.
Because he was a Dookie and he was a dickhead. And I didn't like those types of players because I didn't play that way. But I respect why players played that way. They'll get in your ear, the little nauseating little point guard that pisses you off and ain't afraid to tell you about it, and a little prick that you want to kick and stomp on, but you can't because they're that fucking good. And JJ always knew the game. He knew how to get into players' minds too. So I was like, this dude might be the
Kind of like
perfect
his
type.
podcast, Mind the Game.
Yeah, he might be the perfect type of coach. He just needs the opportunity. So even if LeBron wasn't in the picture and he really wanted to coach, I think he would be a head coach at some point in time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definite. But
The LeBron thing definitely helped, I'm sure.
yeah, that
speaking
was
of LeBron.
That pushed him ahead of a lot of other candidates, more than likely.
Yeah, speaking of LeBron,
Oh, don't
I
even
know
get me
he's
started.
out for 4 weeks. With
I
an
saw
injury.
that. Yeah, I mean his vagina. He needs vagina surgery. We know his poopy is hurting too, so
Yeah.
he's in trouble down there. So
Yeah.
I don't really.
But this is the first opening night that he will miss in his career.
Oh, I'm so sad for him.
I'm not either. I'm just saying.
I know. I'm just people would though. I don't buy into his bullshit no more. Same thing with the ad that you got next on the docket. It's just like,
oh, it's amazing. Every time he misses time, he comes back, jumping through the roof, almost like got a little shot.
but even at the same time, you know how ridiculous people are that people are
Yeah.
suing him because they bought tickets for the last game and now they don't need them, but they're not as valuable because he's not retiring. Everyone was sold on the fact he was retired. If you thought he was retiring off of that, you're an idiot. Yeah, you deserve to lose $1,000 or whatever those tickets were. You really do. You really do. I'm sorry to say that because I mean, 99% of the population was like, he's not going nowhere.
You knew it was going to be some stupid bullshit. And Hennessy, like, really?
And he did an Amazon one last year. He did this almost the same thing when he did an Amazon commercial last year. And I could have swore because it was Prime Day yesterday. And he is the sponsor. He's one of the guys that promote Amazon too. So I'm like, he's going to do a fucking another Amazon ad. But even worse, and the timing was so hilarious to me because he's promoting Hennessy, which I'm not knocking anybody if you like a drink. I have one on occasion myself. At the same time, Allen Iverson is proclaiming his sobriety for 6 months. And I was like, how ironic. Like Iverson, the guy that everyone called a thug and crap because he had tattoos and cornrows. How horrible person. And now he's the guy who's doing the right thing as he's getting older, maturing. But here we got baby LeBron who needs attention. So he pretends he's going to have an announcement to get people talking about him again. Huh, LeBron? Ain't that right? Yeah. Talk about me. Talk about me. Talk about me. Talk about me. The fuck out of here.
Right.
I mean, it was just ironic that I'm scrolling and I see, oh, Hennessy ad. Okay, go get the money, get the bag, whatever the kids say. And at the same time, I scroll next and there's Iverson. My biggest accomplishment is, not basketball, not Georgetown, not graduating, not any of that stuff. Not his success in the NBA. It was 6 months of sobriety, and I'm like, how ironic. And,
right.
And LeBum's over there drinking shit, which is fine. I'm not knocking people drinking. Don't get me wrong. There may or may not be a shot of whiskey in my iced tea from McDonald's.
I don't drink, so.
But at the same time, it was ironic that right back to back the ads were there, and I'm like, here, let me be real. Hopefully LeBron matures someday and he says smart things instead of dumb things like he normally says.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to make it positive about it. His bullshit
doesn't disappear as you get older.
He should have started the ad like this, laying on the ground, going, "Did you think I was going to retire?" How many shots of whiskey? Was it 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7 rings? I mean, shots. I mean,
My God.
it's such a me mentality, and that's not my cup of tea. If you love LeBron out there, props to you. He will definitely go down as one of the prolific scorers of all time, but I'm soured on him. I'm super soured on him. I can't stand his bullshit no more. He's going to stick around just so he can hopefully play one game with both kids. So if anyone else, God forbid, has a 25-year career and has a kid and gets to play with him again, they won't be able to match LeBron because I did it with 2 kids.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually not shooting the Eagles game tonight. I'm just going to be watching with my
I was
dad.
about to make a really bad Diddy joke about him not wanting to do it with any kids. But that connection's out there. I mean, LeBron said there ain't nothing like a Diddy party. I'm just putting facts out there. I'm not allegedly, whatever,
Allegedly.
So you gotta cover your ass.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
The thing with that, it's just so funny with this ad, like the decision to. It just,
Who was that other dude? I still don't know who. That was funny.
I don't even know.
That was
That's
the
my
best part.
question.
When he did the tease for the ad, and the comments were like, the real question is, who's this other dude? And it was all these other people that were like comparing to who he looks like, this actor, this baseball player, this guy, that guy, this news anchor. And I was like, that's the best part of this whole thing, is the damn comment section was hilarious because they were all clowning LeBron for this dumb shit.
I'm just like, wow.
You should have did a Mark Henry, came out in the pink suit, just like the pink jacket.
The salmon suit, yeah.
Salmon, yeah, and been like, I'm not taking my talents anywhere because I'm staying here, you suckers.
Yeah. You know what? Let's just go right into Lauri Markkanen.
But
right?
speaking of kids, did you know Wemby has a sister?
Yeah.
Who's a really good basketball player?
Yes.
I just saw I didn't know. She's like 8'9" or something, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I just saw it. I was like, I had no idea there's another one.
The thing with yeah, Arku, you got me. I don't like seeing late games. I really don't.
What were we were transitioning into something.
Lauri Markkanen.
My other favorite trade rumor target guy.
Lauri Markkanen. About time they announced it, right? Open to trade.
2 years later.
When you got someone, you got Bailey, who could be the next one. Don't get me wrong.
It's because of Bailey.
You got another guy who could pretty much take over the mantle. Markkanen's going to be a really, 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 really good player. Is he going to be like legendary? Like, no, I didn't mean to use that word. Is he going to be like a superstar Dirk Nowitzki, Luka Doncic? No, maybe not. But he's going to be he's so versatile, man. I love that.
Level player for sure.
Yeah, but he might be. That's the thing. You bank on someone like that. Once again, it goes to being in the same in the right situation, I guess.
Yeah.
But Markkanen, that's going to be a valuable asset. I mean, and here's something you could think about. Okay, say you're the Knicks, because I don't want to say the Sixers and sound biased. If you're the Knicks, all right, Giannis might come over there. Wouldn't Lauri Markkanen make even more sense with the Knicks?
The thing,
listen to I think Markkanen, because of like what Rios was saying earlier, Giannis and Cat, I don't know. I think that doesn't work. Or how do you have both of them on the court at the same time? Can Brunson really navigate that? But if it's Markkanen, Cat, and Brunson, I think that, to me, that trio kind of complements itself a little more, because Markkanen can do it all. I don't know. It's weird. But would it be fair to say that some teams would rather have Markkanen than Giannis, is what I'm saying? Because Giannis would shake your whole tree, because you got to give up everything.
Yeah.
How many picks would it take for Markkanen, though? 3?
See, Markkanen's already failed in Chicago. Done decent. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think I'm with you there. Maybe
I think 2 and a player probably gets it done.
Maybe even 1. If it's you're talking about first. You're talking about a first rounder, Mitch? Yeah.
Yeah. 3 first. Yeah. Like
I
3
think
first.
Some teams could get away with a first, depending on who the other player is. If they're giving someone who's like an all-star quality caliber player that can play next to Ace Bailey really well. Like, what if they traded for Dylan Harper?
Oh my God.
And then they got Dylan Harper. They traded Markkanen for Harper.
That would be hilarious. Can you imagine Coach? Coach Ed would love that.
And they'd be playing together in Utah.
And
The
coach
Rutgers-
could be like,
the
I gotta
Rutgers
watch
boys.
Utah games now. That'd be great.
I don't know. They didn't do that great together in Rutgers, so maybe you don't want to put them together.
The thing with that is that Rutgers wasn't that good, and against all the other schools.
I mean,
To
we
be
could talk
fair.
about so many players that, I mean, was it the wrong situation, a wrong coach? You know, they needed 3 years instead of 1 or 2. Shit like that is the first thing that crosses my mind, because these kids are, when they get recruited and brought into a college, it's not willy-nilly. They're studying the shit out of these kids on and off the court to make sure they're bringing in someone who could be the next thing. So it's like, sometimes it doesn't work. That's why I don't mind kids transferring, but for a kid, and this is in football even more so, for a kid to come out of college and be like, yeah, I've been in 4 different schools in 2.5 years or shit, like, you know, the ridiculousness. But
Yeah.
Laurie can be a great piece to a team. It's just, are the Jazz going to ask too much? I guess that would be my question. I'm afraid they're going to ask too much, because is he really good? Yeah, but he might just be mediocre somewhere else.
What's his contract again?
Who else do the Jazz have? They have all a bunch of decent players, but he's had the opportunity to be that triple-double type of guy because he can pass.
Yeah, he
can
does
shoot, and he can rebound.
sign. Yeah, didn't he just? He signed a 5-year. What was it? 5 years or 4?
That
Sorry,
doesn't mean
4.
they can't trade him.
200 mil.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. 4 years, 200 mil. That's gonna be tough to get.
We got a Paul George contract that reminds me of that.
I know. We got an Embiid contract that reminds me of that.
Either one would. I mean, that's.
We have
that
a
would
Kyle Lowry contract that reminds me of that.
that would make my day. You take all 3 for marketing.
Jazz,
Yeah, that's what I mean, Arku. So I'm saying, like, marketing there, and trust me, I'm invested in marketing. I got tons of his cards because I think he's going to blow up. But at the same time, I'm skeptical, because was it the situation that made him better? There's a reason he didn't work in Chicago. He was still young too. He wasn't fully developed, I don't think, which a lot of these kids coming out, they need a couple years. And unfortunately, sometimes after their rookie contract, that's a shuffle. They're going somewhere else. Not most of the time, I guess. Nowadays, it's most of the time that, you know, kids move around after their rookie contract, unfortunately.
So they do have a lot of young guys here. Collier, Bailey, Marketing, Kessler, George, Williams, Filipowski.
Your boy Nang.
No,
Your
he's
boy
still
Nang.
no. Stop. I forgot. And then Kevin Love. He's gone.
Oscar Schwebe too. That's his Kentucky boy down there sitting in 5th. I always wished he got a shot. He was really good in college, and he hasn't panned out at all. Filipowski can be decent, even though he's a Dookie. I give him credit.
How tall is he? Oh, he's 6'8". That's right.
He's a nice size dude. But he's like it looks. He's more of a rebounder and stuff than he is like a big time scorer. So he'd be a puzzle piece too.
7
Be a star anywhere.
7.9 boards. Yep.
I mean, I think that's undervalued what type of assists and points he could get, but at the same time, he, like I said, he hasn't panned out.
I forgot that they have Nurkic. My God. Wasn't he on Portland for like a long time?
We got a lot of players with double D's. That's kind of sus.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that, like you said,
that's a lot of basketball
it
nowadays.
looks like it's going to be Ace Bailey's team. I mean, that's kind of scary to bank that much into a rookie with basically nothing around him, especially because they're looking to trade Markkanen. And if they trade him and they don't get, see, that's the opposite of Giannis trade. To me, this is just my opinion. The Giannis trade needs to be more picks and maybe a couple pieces. The Markkanen trade needs to be big pieces and maybe a couple, because Utah can't afford to not get really anything back.
No.
And it doesn't. And anyone out there who wants to say, "Oh, just lose and get the top pick for 2 years," that doesn't guarantee you dick.
Doesn't work that way. There's
No,
been some one overall busts. Yeah, it doesn't always work.
Yeah, number 1, the lottery. Number 2, overall bust. Number 3, we got these number 20 and 25 people that are now blowing up because anybody in the first round can be the next thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bottom line. So why tank when you got 30 people who can blow up in the first round?
Look at the Rockets for perfect example. Jalen Green was what 3rd overall pick, and Sengun was in the middle of the first round. He sat on the bench his entire rookie season. Get a coach that believes in you. Look at him now. Like, he's on the cusp of superstardom. And Jalen Green's on the second team.
I don't remember where he went to college.
Who?
Jalen Green.
He didn't go to college. He played in the G League.
Overtime. What?
He played in the G League.
He might.
Oh, I thought it was overtime. No. Okay. Yeah, it
maybe
was
it's
either.
maybe,
Yeah, it was G League. Yep.
maybe he played for halftime, full time, overtime.
Hey, speaking of halftime, he's live right now. He's doing a doubleheader tonight.
Go Phillies! The Yankees lost, so there's that.
Never like joy to my soul. I was like, oh, I think we'll make it, but you know what? At least the Yankees are going into the ALCS. So.
Yeah,
When I
my
played
pick for the
baseball,
world.
I followed a lot more when I played. Anymore, it's just like,
Yeah, I picked
especially right now.
Blue Jays and the Dodgers to win to go to the World Series.
I don't care who it offends either, but I can't wait till baseball and WNBA are over.
Right.
As long as the Dodgers don't win the World Series, I don't care who wins it at this point.
They might.
My
Go
dad
Phillies.
was he was watching baseball last night. He was watching the Phillies, and he got alerts about WNBA. He's like, "Why am I getting alerts for this crap? No one's watching this."
Don't get me started.
I'm like, Dad, I don't know. I don't know. I can't control. But he's like, yeah, who's watching that when baseball's on?
I'm gonna bite
Yeah.
my lip. Too much news off the court.
Yeah,
I
right.
will say, as a Astros fan who's been a nervous wreck every October for the last decade, it kind of feels nice to watch baseball and care who wins.
And I tell you what,
Right.
this is when I do like really watch more baseball at this time though, because the games are so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like the last
They're
couple
better
nights
because
of
they're
baseball,
quicker.
yeah, the last couple nights of baseball have been phenomenal. Like those are nail biting, like fans going nuts. That's one thing about baseball is that's the game where you pretty much sit on your hands, but when shit goes down, it explodes, and it's such a great feeling, especially when you're there. Like basketball, you're up and down. Yeah, you're up and down basketball and football throughout the game. A game of baseball, you're chill most of the game, but that makes those moments when it's so exciting even more exciting.
It's kind of like soccer. It's like that
same
big
thing.
moment. You just the whole stadium erupts because
The
you're just
anticipation of it and everything just builds, and it does. So I do get both ends of the spectrum of these type of sports. I prefer the action all the time. That's why I'm basketball and football most.
Yeah, me too. I'm basketball.
But I respect
football.
and understand like the way it builds in hockey until someone gets a goal. It's so close, so close, so close. A bunch
Speaking
of
of
times.
hockey, Flyers play tonight.
Yeah,
We have 3 games tonight.
Speaking of hockey, Houston needs a hockey team.
My team has had the same 3 stars for 30 years.
And I hate your team.
It's kind of like the Aaron Rodgers and the Tom Brady's that play till they're really old and stuff. It's like you can't really, even if you hate them, you can't really blame them because they can still go. And it's like,
Yeah, and I hate your hockey team.
well, I mean, Pittsburgh hockey fans have been spoiled for decades now because Lemieux and Yager right into Crosby and Malkin, and it's there's a lot of hockey
Didn't you guys
teams.
have a goalie? Didn't you guys have like a really good goalie at one point?
Well, we've had a bunch.
Fleury, what's his name?
Fleury, he just came back and signed and did one more last game there as a preseason.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm like, wait, didn't you just have another hockey goalie?
But it's like I get the anticipation, but to me, basketball because it's excitement throughout the whole damn game.
Oh, I know. Yeah, one of my best friends, he's like a big hockey fan, so we talk hockey a lot.
I know it's just been just a couple games in the preseason, and for most teams, one. But Cooper Flagg looked really comfortable out there.
I still haven't gotten a chance to watch the
And
Mavericks game yet.
in the highlights I've seen, and I've been a skeptic because I didn't know if he was too soon. For me, I would rather someone like him play another year in college. But he seems to be like really acclimated fast. Like you see other rookies that are like, you can tell they're not even VJ Edgecombe, who I think is going to be phenomenal. You're gonna make those mistakes trying to get used to your team playing in different, and travel will be a little bit different, I'm sure, for these guys once the season starts than it was in college as well. But
yeah, like tonight, the Timberwolves are playing the Knicks. So if I didn't have the Eagles game, I would have seen that.
And some of it is what it is. It's more of a watch, and you look like you do as well, Mitch. When you're watching preseason, you look for those young guys to stand out to maybe make the team. How healthy does this guy look like coming back? Speaking of that, I mean, for Jason Tatum to announce he's probably coming back this year, that's freaking. Cool. I don't know what, because there's 2 other guys with the same injury that are out. Like they're not coming back.
I think
the All-Star break.
Yeah,
that's my guess for Tatum.
So why are we not sharing this? What is this doctor doing? That's different. If he's coming back already
soon, I think he's trying to rush it back because he's been gone so long. But I think it's a mistake. You can't rush back.
It might be, unless there's some medicine, some kind of surgery that they're doing now that's making. I mean, look at baseball. We talked about it before. Tommy John surgery. Before that was year ending, sometimes career ending for baseball players. Now you pretty much, as a pitcher, you have to get it.
Yeah.
So it's like it's insane. Like some of these, like I'm not wishing an Achilles injury on anybody, but ACLs, MCLs, decades ago, those were, now they come back from those sometimes the same year. So, Achilles is different because that's a hinging part of your lower extremity that moves around more than you imagine. You don't really think about how much you use that vital part that's holding your foot on, basically.
I mean,
your foot, your body weight.
Yeah, everything.
So much.
Especially for a basketball player, more importantly.
Each time I hear an Achilles injury, I think of Kobe Bryant every single time. Every time for that.
I go right back to I don't understand why we're not wearing triple high tops with these straps around them that lock your ankle into position.
Right.
I mean,
look at extra pads around your Achilles. Look what they do with helmets.
He wears the low tops, but he wears those ankle braces on his ankles because he had for years he had troubles with his ankles. Almost every season he went down with an ankle injury, and he's finally, instead of changing the shoes, he's put some support on his ankles, and he hasn't been hurt with his ankles at least.
It just blows my mind that like 95%, if not more, of the NBA players are low top wearers. Like that I never would have thought that. I would have banged my any amount of money when I was younger that they would have more support as we got older.
From the 80s and 90s, or even early 2000s, they were all high tops. There was no low tops.
Late 90s, when I was a Champ Sports manager, and that was my shit. Shoes, they would come in. We got more than ones with straps. We got Nike ones that would have like a strap around the shoe you could put on, like for cleats and stuff, so the Velcro could even be tighter. Then we had ones that would come up even farther and buckle. It was like they were securing it. It was all about the insides, how they padded the bottom, and I always thought it would be more, but for some reason, I still think it should be. Maybe it needs to come back.
I gotta ask, Blaze, what kind of shoes are your favorite? Is it Nike, Adidas?
I've always worn Nikes. Although I did have Reebok black tops when they came out. When Shaq had the black tops, they were made extra rugged on the bottom. And I played outdoors a lot, so I was like, I'm gonna get these Shaq black. And I always normally wore black.
For me, it was Allen Iverson when I was growing up.
I remember
whatever he had.
Reebok. He was Reebok.
That's one of my favorite shoes. The
questions.
Yeah,
I have them. I have them. Yeah.
Shoes.
I got the red ones. Yeah.
Pair of Reeboks I did own.
So I can always go back to Chuck Taylors and the Converse.
They're still on my I should have worn them today.
Back in the day, it was Chuck Taylors, which were leather high tops that had no support and laces, to shoes that were mid-range. Like most people wore those mids. Like I remember Larry Johnson had a shoe. Everyone had a shoe back. That's why another reason why Jordan changed the game. It was Converse weapons and that's about it back in the day. Regular, not too many things. And now shoes are just insane.
Yeah.
I made my career on it.
I've always worn Jordans. I got my first pair of Jordans when I was like 8 years old. I've gotten a pair every year since.
I love the penny foam posit when those came out. Were so dope. It was silver. Like, they were real cool.
For a name that has foam in it, those shoes are heavy as hell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they started putting those like aqua socks inside of the basketball shoes that you slide into a sock first and then into your shoe. So I was like, I would think as the evolution of basketball would come, that there would be these contraptions. Well, I guess there's braces is what they do. They fuck up their ankles enough. They got to do, like you say, wear ankle braces. I had to wear 2 air casts once when I played because I probably twisted my ankles 24 times on each ankle.
How does that feel, the air cast?
It's just like if you ever broke your finger and you have it in a splint, where
basically
same idea. Just put my ankle in a splint. Like I had lateral movement, but very little. I had front to back movement. I could still jump.
Side to side, no, not so much.
I mean, second place on a dunk competition when I had 2 air casts. So I mean, I had to take some pain pills after that and drink a little, but a couple of shots of whiskey. But no, the thing with ankles and Achilles, there's so many different grades. Like you could do an ankle sprain, which is a grade 1, where you get a little bit of coloration and you're back in 2 days if you put ice on it and elevate it. Then grade 2, where it starts to change all different kind of colors and you're swollen, it takes a week to heal. Then if you tear a bunch of tendons in there and you get one of the grade 3s, you could be out a month because every time you put pressure on it, it hurts like fucking hell. you know, especially if you're like me, right-handed. So I jumped off my left foot, and it was more than likely that's the foot you're landing on that you're twisting because you fell on someone's ankle or you stepped on their shoe, you know, accidental shit that you can't really stop. The Achilles things, that's different. The Achilles ones, they're always non-contact. They just snap. So it's like, I'm surprised. I'm hoping some sports medicine group in some college out there is trying to find something to put inside of a shoe or around your ankle before your shoe to avoid some of these Achilles injuries, to support it more, or to hold it into a different position. You think they'd have to be studying, especially after these $1 million athletes, 4 of them go down in the last year. Non-contact. There's no one's hitting them or nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different injury than a broken bone or a twisted ankle because there's normally contact. I mean, if I fall, I land on my ankle sideways and roll it. Whew, that's one of the worst, craziest feelings too.
Yeah. I'm lucky that hasn't happened to me yet, but knock on wood.
And you can do it just walking around, stepping off a curb and twist your ankle. You know, you can.
That happened to my buddy in Philly a week ago.
I did it cutting my parents' grass last week. I'm like, fuck, I remember that feeling, for fuck's sake. And then
I tore my ACL carrying a dryer down the stairs when I went to the center. I just heard a pop like, oh, that's not good.
I mean, hopefully this is the freak thing. It's not going to be a more regular thing that we see these Achilles popping like this, you know. And it didn't happen to Schmo in a third string and some G leaguer. It happened to all stars. It's like, but I saw Halliburton practice and he was shooting around, which that I wouldn't even think he should be doing by now. But apparently he's okay.
We've seen him at WWE events without crutches.
But to be out there shooting shots, I mean, he might not be going full elevation on his jumper or something, but still, one wrong land on a recently paired Achilles. So apparently he's doing okay too. But they're not going to, like you said, like Rio said earlier, you really don't want to rush this type of injury because it could, just like a hammy, like a hamstring, that can be reactivated so easily.
Yeah.
What if you do more damage to an already damaged hamstring?
Halliburton's done for the season. They're not even going to try to activate him. So, I mean, if he's shooting on his own, that's one thing. But as long as he's not trying to do like full on sprint and, you know, just trying to like cut on it, should be okay, I think.
Yeah. Well, like I said, he was barely leaving the ground, just doing these little mini jumpers, but a lot of them at the same time. So, I mean, I'm sure that he's been approved to do it, but I was just like, I wouldn't have guessed I'd be seeing him doing that until maybe mid-season.
Yeah.
Ahead of schedule. Halliburton's head of schedule, and Tatum's about to break records if he comes back.
With Tatum, right, when he gets back, hopefully he'll be back to the same player he was, which I doubt, but that's going to help the Celtics a lot.
That takes time. Like, look, perfect example. Look at Kobe Bryant when he came back. He wasn't himself when he came back.
Right.
And he missed a whole year.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the one thing that team would have going for them if that did happen.
What? The Celtics?
Like if he would come back, to me, he never really was the end all be all number one best.
It was
there. I
think
Jaylen
Brown.
It was always him or Jaylen. So it's like if Tatum's going to take if Tatum's going to take a little bit of a dip, they should be thankful they have someone like Jaylen Brown. Is kind of where I'm at. Like even if he comes back and isn't at his potential, they have a Jaylen Brown who can take over and do it all as well. So they might be the team that doesn't fall off that much. To me, I've already said it. I don't think the Pacers do as much as people think either.
No.
Because I think Nembhard, Naismith, and Mathurin, any one of those three, I'll keep saying this every week if I have to. They all showed brilliance last year. One of those three is going to blow up this year. It's just a matter of which one.
Which three again?
Naismith, Nembhard, Mathurin.
My guess is Nembhard. Like he's going to I think
he has the most promise because he came through in the clutch for some of them playoff games when I was like, well, they going to get every series. Is he that kind?
From the first round all the way to the finals, like he showed up.
No fear. That dude impressed the shit out of me. And here's who we're forgetting about too is Siakam.
Yeah,
that dude carried them last year. He was the man. Much as I'm a Halliburton fan, Halliburton's not that type of player that needs to drop 30 and 10.
No, and then. Now, TJ McConnell, who played incredibly well in the playoffs, he's out for a month.
I still think that team has enough ammunition.
They do. Really do. They do. I'm just saying, McConnell was a big piece.
There's no clear-cut favorite in the East. The East is wide open.
No, and that's I love about it. it. I think there's a group in the West that's going to be really interesting, that top 4 or 5, and there's like 10 in the East that I could say very well might take it. It's the Knicks to lose. If they play like they did last year and stay healthy, it's the Knicks to lose. But all these
Now-
teams, even Boston and Indianapolis, you can't count them out. As long as Giannis is on the Bucks, you can't count them out. Orlando, Miami, Cleveland.
I love how you didn't say the Sixers. See?
I mean, because I have to say, if healthy. That's one of the 10. That's definitely one of the 10.
The West is gonna be a juggernaut. You got the
Why would anything listen to all you skeptical Sixer fans out there too? Why would anything change from last year till now? And I'm open for debate and question on this. Last year, if healthy, they were the third team. Unquestionably, they were the third team, or if not four. Why wouldn't they be third now? Adding VJ, even with some injury problems at first, coming into the year, because everyone should think, if healthy for the most of the year, here's my team. They should be top 5.
They're going 3-guard lineup this year. They're going 3-guard lineup. So you got Maxey, Grimes, and Edgecombe.
Go for it. Why not? I think Bona's developing enough. I think you got Watford. You got if PG or Embiid are playing that night. I don't really care. I mean, I will take this team with or without Embiid or PG. They contend.
Yeah.
Especially when McCain comes back and spreads the floor a little more with that jumper.
I'm just saying, McCain's injury, that sucks. Like
I'm taking the good with the bad. I think we're seeing more of VJ now because of that too.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'd have to divvy it up a little more. VJ's just smooth. He looks, like I said, Cooper Flag. I'm getting the same vibes out of VJ. Real
like
smooth.
I said in the beginning, you got to start VJ. He was the 3rd overall pick.
He's been a defensive, a juggernaut. He's pass first. He's becoming, even though he's a great scorer going to the bucket, he's a pass first guard right now, which when you have a Maxey and then a McCain, that's what you want. Feed the big guys, kick it back out to one of your shooters. That's a perfect fit. That's a better fit than Ace Bailey now in hindsight. It really is. You want to put someone next to Embiid, but that doesn't, unless it's marketing, I don't know if it's going to work.
Nah.
Like you can't put another big, like if it was a Giannis let's talk crazy. Giannis next to Embiid with Maxey, McCain, Edgecombe. No, I don't want, it's too much. Even though that sounds like an amazing team, it's because of Embiid. He needs to be the big underneath focus, and then you can load up the outside. If he's out there, how often does someone next to him work, Mitch? Go all the way back through the process.
Yeah. Do we need a pass first point guard?
That was the other one. No. When you have 3 that can do either bring the ball up or play off ball, why would you? That's a beautiful thing to have. You do not need John Stockton like we did in the 80s and 90s. You don't need that floor general. You need more of a Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson was that ahead of his time because he would take it to the bucket and score, facilitate more than just, okay, play number 2. Roll, we don't need that no more.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Rockets. We don't even have a traditional point guard. And
you don't need one.
Van Fleet was one.
How many?
But right now they don't have one. And they've looked.
I know now they don't, but I'm just saying.
Even last year, man brought the ball up too. Luka, LeBron bring the ball up. There is no there's guards and forwards now. That's really all there is. There's guards and forwards.
There's very few traditional centers nowadays.
I would just call them big forwards anymore. I mean, they might as well simplify it and say guards and forwards.
There's no positions anymore. Which
that's what I'm saying. Pretty much the only separation would be guards and forwards.
I hate it. I like it back in the 2000s where the point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center.
But it's
I'm used to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But look at the All-Star classifications. It's guards and forwards. There is no 1s or 3s. There's no 4s or 5s. It's guards or forwards.
And as much as I'm a historian, like the old days, get off my lawn grandpa bullshit, this is the evolution. I'm not complaining about this at all. We now have big guys where back in the day, they wouldn't step past the free throw line to shoot. Now they can hork threes like crazy. There's tons of them. We got little guys that aren't afraid to go to the bucket and challenge these big dudes as much instead of having to shoot because they can't survive under the basket. So we got more high flyer little guys. We got more big guys that can step out and nail the 3. That's awesome to me. That opens the entire basketball game.
That's what makes what Jordan did in the 80s, 90s that much more important because this was the era of the big men. And this is, 6'6" dude, 210 pounds, just drive to the hoop, getting
Flush
smacked
on them.
by
Just
four guys. And
freaking jam it in their
he's-
face.
Yeah.
And then you got Vince Carter and Sean Kemp and other players that would do it. Blake Griffin, they would just jump it in your face. And I
Yeah.
love, you know, and just dunk on people, man. I can't wait for this season to start.
So
me too,
Rio,
like, preseason, like I typically don't watch preseason basketball. Like I'll catch a game here or there, but like since we got Kevin Durant, I've watched both games. Man, this team looks impressive.
yeah. I was actually going to ask you if you wanted to stream a Rockets game next week. I'll figure out the day. There's a couple next week.
It just depends. Oh, yeah, what day and time. But
Yeah, I got you.
I mean,
But,
look at Kevin Durant yesterday. 20 points out of nowhere, like 7 to 10 shooting. Like it didn't even seem like he scored 20 points. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. I can watch the games, but I don't have league pads. So what I do is I go on the websites and get the games and stuff. I'm going to be doing that a lot this year.
Yeah.
A lot this year. But speaking of your Rockets, Kevin Durant said he would love to have Russell Westbrook there. Even though I have thought that the Rockets will not do that.
I don't see it just because I think they want to see what they have in Reed Shepherd, and that will cut a little bit into his development. I think, little Mike Evans out this year. This is his chance to show, hey, this is why I'm the number 3 overall pick. Like, I can be the point guard of the future. This is his time.
I don't think it'll happen either, but I wouldn't be mad at it if it did happen.
No, I wouldn't be upset either.
Because
Like,
I think he's going to be a hell of a piece somewhere. I really still
he'll
do.
be a great mentor, and he's shown he's willing to come off the bench, take a backseat. Like, he
Yeah.
doesn't have to be the man. Like, he doesn't have to have the ball in his hands all the time. He's willing to be a team player. Like,
I'd like to see him and Reed together because Reed can shoot too. He's a spot up shooter when he wants to be too. That's
Yeah.
what I loved about his game. I mean, he reminded me of one of my idols, Rex Chapman, because he's a guy who can go to the hoop, bring the ball up, and spot up and shoot just about anywhere. He's got that pure jumper. I mean, I'm glad. I want him to get an opportunity.
this year,
I do too.
this is his chance this year. So we'll see.
I mean, someone's got to do it.
We got Westbrook, Markkanen, and Giannis. We got 3 watches going on. Where will they go? One got to find a team, and will the other 2 stay on their team?
My God, I think when I was growing up, Russell Westbrook was my favorite point guard because how explosive he was for the
Yeah,
Thunder.
Yeah,
Very-
he looks so happy playing basketball. Like he just
He does.
I think that's the best word. And if I think about it, there might be 1 or 2, or I might have to throw Jordan because he's Jordan. Who is the most explosive player you've ever seen? I think Westbrook is right up there. Derrick Rose will be one of them for me.
Yeah, before the ACL injury. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean
Yeah.
Kemp, I mean,
Yeah. Explosive is the word. So it's very
Clyde
specific.
Drexler.
No, he was more smooth and glidey than I'm talking explosive. More
Glidey.
I think that's why I think
John-
that's the perfect.
John Wall.
No, he was more smooth too. He would, dizzle, dazzle, razzle, dazzle you and stuff as well. He wasn't
I'll go Isaiah Ryder.
explosive.
Who?
Isaiah Ryder.
Ryder's
Yeah.
a good one. But if you just take that word explosive, I think Russell Westbrook arguably is. Maybe there's 1 or 2 other ones, the most explosive player.
Because I'm trying
in
to
the
think.
history. Kemp, I would use Kemp because the way he attacked the rim and Vince Carter.
Blake Griffin.
Blake is another one. So we're talking about explosive, and
LeBron.
younger LeBron, maybe Heat LeBron. I would
Dwayne
say
Wade.
maybe at a point in time, but Dwayne could
Flash.
also. I still remember him in Marquette just dropping dimes on people too, man. He's smooth and that dude could do it all. So I can't. I'm just talking like his. If you could pin one word, explosive, I think of Westbrook. That's the first name that would probably come to my mind if I would think explosive. I mean, you could think of like an Allen Iverson type of explosive too, because he would explode on people.
That's a different kind of explosive.
But yeah, it's more suave type of explosivity where it's smooth.
I think just because of his size, because he's my height, 6'1", 170.
Like even though Spud Webb could do that shit, I wouldn't consider him explosive. He's
I'm not
amazing.
saying me and him are tall,
Westbrook.
but basketball players were short.
Yeah, I would say Westbrook. That defines Westbrook best.
I'm trying to think of other
boy
ones.
Played.
I'm really trying to think of other ones now. My God, hold on.
I think that's his best. He's the best one to describe him that way.
Yeah.
And so I Googled it. David
I
Thompson,
I
Dr.
just did
J.
it.
Dr. J is a good one. as far
Yeah.
as
He
exploding.
was. He had
But
he had the smoothness though. Like
Yeah,
he was
that's back to the
explosive.
Clyde and Michael. It's a different type. Westbrook's is different. He didn't have to dunk on you to go up explosively.
They called him
A lot of
Wilt
times it would be a.
They said Wilt Chamberlain.
I got Dominique, Vince Carter, Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson, Sean Kemp. Did you spell explosive wrong? Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook.
No,
Westbrook.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at the same thing you are.
Most explosive? No, you're not looking at the same thing because all I got is
I
David
said I
Thompson.
searched NBA explosive players, and it said Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, well, I said most. Yeah, he exploded down onto the hoop. He
Bob
exploded in
Cousy,
10,000.
yeah, no.
Nah, see, he
Yeah.
was smooth. He was a
Yeah.
passer.
How is Bob Cousy on this? What the hell?
Back
Hakeem,
then, I guess the
Absolutely not.
definition of an explosive player is different in the 70s and 60s.
yeah.
Bob Cousy's from the 50s.
But I was thinking more of Vince Carter, Dominique Wilkins. That's
oh,
explosive.
I would
The-
go-
wait,
Yeah, that's
De'Aaron
definitely one. Yeah.
Fox? De'Aaron Fox, sort of?
He can't. He hasn't shown it in the NBA, but he has explosivity, but nothing, not Westbrookish. Like I said, I think that's his acronym. That's his word. As soon as someone says name an explosive NBA player, I'm thinking Westbrook first.
I wish I could
this
say
is
Ben
what's
Simmons.
his explosive and his joy for the game. Like he'll be down 30 points. He's out there having the time of his life. Like he had this passion for basketball. You don't
Yeah.
really see that too often.
Still think Ben Simmons, like, can
Tracy
you imagine
McGrady's a
Ben
good one.
Simmons?
David Burns. Tracy McGrady's a good one.
Yeah. Because he said KD, Kobe, and Tracy McGrady weren't even as close to age as a rookie. Age was so impressive as a 19-year-old rookie with the first preseason game.
I agree, but here I'm gonna say it. One game. I agree. He did look great, and
I
I think
agree.
I said it earlier today too. I think it's his
So-
team to take over, especially if they trade Markkanen, depending on who they get. But that's
Yes.
only one game. I'm not.
We said years ago with Kyle Kuzma, he was
Yeah,
impressive as a rookie because he was
Yeah.
older than a lot.
I'm
of
not
the-
writing Ace Bailey in my All-Star ballot just yet. I mean,
Yeah.
eventually,
Oh, hell
he
no.
could, but same thing with Dylan Harper. Same thing with VJ. VJ might be a bust when the regular season starts. I don't know.
Has there ever been a rookie to be an All-Star game?
I think it wasn't LeBron in it, his rookie.
I don't. LeBron
No.
wasn't. No.
That's the 1 year he wasn't. I think.
Yeah. So I'm really. Is there one rookie that was
Well,
actually?
What
How
started
many
to
are
happen
All-Stars?
was they put them all in that they put them all in the young the stars game.
I would think Magic and Bird probably. It's something I could really think of.
Not Michael.
No, I said Magic and Bird.
Yeah, I know. Not Magic, Bird, Michael, same era. Actually no, but that's another thing. Like who? Guys, is there something?
Blake Griffin, Yao Ming, Tim Duncan, Grant Hill, Shaquille O'Neal.
Blake Griffin?
He was
Really?
he was impressive as a rookie.
Magic
Yeah.
Johnson, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird.
Imagine- oh, both. Okay.
Well, they were
Did-
coming right
did,
off of that finals in the college too.
I mean,
Yao
yeah, that
Ming?
was- yeah, Yao Ming was impressive as a rookie.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Yeah, Blake Griffin's number 1, Yao Ming number 2, Tim Duncan his rookie year, Grant Hill his rookie year, Shaquille
Okay, we're not
O'Neal,
talking
Shaq,
about the Eagles right now.
and Shaq.
Oh, Grant Hill, man, what could have been with that guy?
Yeah,
He's
hey, I respected it too. I didn't like him because of the team he played for in college and all that bullshit. But
He's a 6'8", small forward that can play point guard and just guard any position. Like
he had
was
some of that
so-
Clyde Drexler in him, man. He would attack the basket that way. So yeah,
And
he
him
was
and
something
Penny
special.
Hardaway were some of my favorite players watching during the 90s, man. Just what could have been without the injuries.
yep, yeah, he's one of those could have been guys, along with D Rose and some of those others we've talked about.
Yeah. All right. So to close out the show right here, the
Not a
NBA
grid, not a grid. Oh
It's
no,
not,
a grid.
it's not a grid. Unless you want a grid.
Oh,
You want okay.
No, my brain ain't working.
All right, so NBA GMs vote on their best player at each position.
God. So there's
Guess
a lot of
who's-
bias in whatever this is.
No? Guess who is the point guard?
TJ McConnell. De'Aaron Fox.
No. The best point guard in the NBA?
He's not really a point guard in my opinion.
No, he's not.
I still think he's a shooting guard.
It's Steph is third on this.
Oh,
no, shit. Who's first?
Shea. SGA.
He's the
He's not a
MVP.
point guard though. He's a shooting guard.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We can't really label people as point guards anymore.
Nah,
We're shooting
guard.
guards. Just guard. They're just guards.
He's like,
Yeah.
he's like in traditional media too. Like he's
Bronny.
So for the point guards, you got SGA, Luca, Curry, and
I'm the
Halliburton.
best point guard. I'm the best shooting guard. I'm the best power forward. I'm the best center.
I don't
I'm
get
the
it.
best everything.
So for shooting guards,
It's
I
me,
think pretty
LeBron.
self-explanatory for shooting guard.
Who?
Anthony Edwards,
No, it's Steph Curry.
He's a shooter. His dad's Michael
Donovan
Jordan.
Mitchell 2,
Yeah.
Luka Doncic is 3, Shea is 4, and Curry's 5.
See, that's where it really, because shooting guards and small forwards sometimes can be interchangeable. So now we're going blurry with guards and forwards. So you might as well
And then-
throw all of it out the window.
That's what they're doing here for small forwards. Because small forward, it's Luka Doncic, Tatum, Durant, LeBron, and
Yeah.
Leonard.
Doncic is listed as their point guard.
So he's a point guard, shooting guard, a small forward.
Yep.
And then the power forward is Giannis and Evan Mobley.
Well, he's
Evan
defensive
Mobley
play-
came in second.
He's defensive player of the year. So
Oh, no
I,
single
I really
middle?
like Evan Mobley, yeah. And then for
I-
the center,
I'm still
Jokic and Wembanyama.
I'm not sold on Cleveland this year. Again, I'm really not. I think they might even fall off this year from last year.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Donovan Mitchell, but I'm sorry, there's a new Spider, and his name's VJ Edgecombe. He's more Spider-Man. I'm gonna call him the new Spider-Man. And I like Donovan Mitchell, and not because he has a ridiculous last name, which who would ever name anything Mitchell? Bleh.
Oh wow.
But I don't know. There's just something about the Cleveland team, and it's not because I'm a Pittsburgh person.
I
It's
think
Cleveland.
with them, their window was the last 2 seasons. That window is shut.
Man, that's kind of my vibe. I could be wrong. I mean, if they come out and do what they did last year, and they got 3 All-Stars again and whatnot, and they're starting 5. I mean, I can't second guess it. But it's
I
and
don't
Mobley competes for another defensive player of the year. I just don't know if Mitchell. As much as I love Mitchell, I don't think he's that guy to take them over the hump and win. Donovan.
So I'm
I don't
not
think-
that guy now.
I don't think Donovan. I don't think Donovan is that guy. As much as I
Ugh.
love him and his game, seriously, he's another
Yeah.
one that could be explosive. I'd put on a list of explosive players. When he
Oh
wants
yeah,
to.
yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm explosive. I'm an explosive
Donovan.
player.
Donovan.
Hey, but yes, guys, that's the pick and roll. Thank you all for tuning in today. Like seriously, this is great. Basketball season's coming soon. Preseason games are here.
2 weeks.
Can't wait. 2 weeks, yes. Oh my God! In Rios, you guys start off or second game on opening night, right? You're the second.
I cannot wait for that song. Childhood, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so ready.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's it. Yeah. All right. Appreciate everyone tuning in, man.
Hey, wait. What's the over/under on how long Charles Barkley lasts before he gets fired this season?
Oh my God. Did you hear what
He might
Barkley
make the
said
All-Star
today?
break. I'm saying the All-Star break at the most, because I think during the All-Star break he'll probably say something dumb enough to get him fired.
He
I love
already
him.
said something dumb.
I love him. I
As
don't
long
want
as
him
they
to
don't
change it
cover
all.
San Antonio Spurs games, he'll be all right. Because he goes in on those big women from San Antonio.
Yeah. He should call every Spurs game.
I wish.
Tulip, what is up? Coach Ed, what is good? Hey, Coach,
He was lurking. Coach Ed was lurking.
hit
He don't
that.
want to talk too much positivity about them Knicks that have to get to the finals this year.
Yeah. And he just wants to talk about WNBA and college football.
And why they couldn't get Giannis. You guys couldn't get Giannis, coach.
Speaking of that,
Man. Hey, to anybody who does to each their own. To me,
Yeah.
not my cup of tea.
it's
I
not
try
my
to catch
cup of
a few
tea either.
games here and there, but I mean, I wouldn't call myself a
I've-
huge fan of the
when
game,
there's-
but I tune in every now and then.
I normally, like back in the day, I used to always turn into when Tennessee women made it to the championship, or Connecticut.
Yeah.
Because in college basketball, if it was Tennessee or Connecticut, especially when it's both of them, it was a good basketball game.
I will
Yeah.
say this.
I had barely last 5 minutes watching WNBA games, and I heard they
Bring
were
back-
giving finals tickets for $6 to try to fill up the arena.
Bring back the Houston Comets. They won 4 championships in a row. 4 in a row.
Hey, pay them. I mean, I hate to joke about it, but putting "Let Them Cook" on their All-Star shirts. That wasn't the play, guys. That wasn't the play.
Oh, I love Asia Winslow, man. Like she's
Juju is my girl, though. I give Juju a lot of. I like
Oh, yeah,
her.
Juju's great too,
Sm-
man.
Watching
Whenever I
her
hear
game,
Juju, I think
think
of
of
Juju
Schuster.
Smith-Schuster every time.
I don't want to remember Juju Smith-Schuster.
We're talking about Juju Watkins. No, she's the next face of the league for sure.
She's so
Yeah.
smooth playing. She could probably compete with some of the dudes.
Oh, damn. Tulip is calling LaMelo Ball overrated.
No, he's
Shit.
talking about Caitlin Clark.
Oh, I missed that part.
She's
Okay.
like she's LaMelo Ball with MJ hype. Like, yeah, I can.
Hey, if you want to get
My
critical,
bad. I
I
read
can
it wrong.
critique a lot of them. I mean, they're all throwing the basketball from here for the most part, which is a terrible jumper. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I wish
Coke.
And you know, she's amazing, but she got some bloopers too.
Coach.
We could talk about Miss.
I agree, Coach. I'm with Coach on that one.
What about me bounds? What about them me bounds?
The hell?
Wow.
Anyway.
It
Yeah.
doesn't want to
bro-
be sexualized, but now just did an ad where she's wearing nothing.
Yeah. Tulip, make sure you tune in tomorrow. I'm streaming a Sixers game. Yay! Against the Magic. Yay. Anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. Oh, that's cool, man. I'll check it out. I'll check it out later, man.
Almost
We'll
time for
catch-
basketball.
Almost time. I'm excited. Now I got to
Mm.
watch the Phillies lose.
Coach Ed, it looked like someone already did bury their face in that. And they got their mustache. She got the mustache now and stuff her eyes and everything. I'm going in. Sorry.
All good, man. Make sure you
Love her,
hit the
babe.
like,
Love her all you
subscribe.
want.
Yep.
Love her.
We'll see you guys next week, Thursday night, 6 o'clock, right here on the Hardcore Sports Network. Peace, guys. Have a good night.
Me bound.